This review is spoiler heavy, so if you do not want to be spoiled on Shippuden Movie 4, I recommend you turn it off, go watch the movie, and then come back and watch my review. Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to ForneverWorld, and I'm here today to review Naruto Shippuden Movie 4, The Lost Tower. The movie just came out, and I just finished watching it, and it was quite interesting to say the least. So the movie starts off, Naruto, Sakura, I believe Sai, and Yamato are chasing down this guy, I believe his name is Mukade, and they chase him down, and he starts absorbing this some sort of seal. And a flash of light happens, like, it's just going out of control, I guess, the seal. And Yamato and Sakura, and again, I believe Sai, jump up on that bird and fly away. And, like, they couldn't get to Naruto in time. And Sakura screaming, "Naruto!" And as the flashing light bursts, we jump to another scene. And Naruto is laying on the floor. He wakes up and, not sure exactly where he's at. And he starts noticing, wait, this is the place I just was, but why is it looking all nice all of a sudden when it was just a desert wasteland? And he quickly finds out that he is actually in the past after speaking to some masked men. They tell him that 6 years ago something very similar happened, and a man named Mukade came to the past, and all of a sudden, he's around. So quickly he starts noticing that's the guy that I was hunting down before, and there's a princess there. Mind you, again, another Naruto movie with saving a princess, but hey, what can you do? It's Naruto. So he has to go and chase down the guy and stop him and get him before he corrupts the timeline, as well as he has to protect this Princess Sarah. We see many familiar faces that we've seen in the past, like we see Jiraiya showing Minato for the first time, him doing the Rasengan. He's like bragging about how it took other people 3 years, and look, I can do the Rasengan, and he's like, oh wow, Minato's impressed and everything. We see a young Kakashi, same era as when he was in Gaiden. One note to add in is that this movie, I believe, due to certain events, it takes place definitely before the Obito events. As far as the past area goes, it has to take place before the Obito events. And as far as the future goes, this has to have taken place after Jiraiya died, but before the pain fight, because Naruto mentions in his fight that Jiraiya is already dead. He mentions to the princess, because the princess mother is dead, and he was trying to bond with her. He mentions that Jiraiya is dead. However, at the end of the movie, we discover something that makes us realize that this is taking place before the pain fight. So we kind of know exactly where the time is, and this actually could potentially be canon to the story, because at the end of the movie, we get this mind erasing thing where basically Naruto doesn't remember any of the events, and none of the people from the past remember any of these events. So anyway, back to the story. This guy that came to the past, he actually befriended the Princess Sarah, and she trusts him a lot. She thinks that he's a good person. She thinks she can trust him. There's no need to worry or whatever. They're trying to tell her, Naruto and these three masked men, that he's not a good guy. He's actually up to quite a bit of things, and she doesn't listen. We get to this festival, and there's a bunch of people celebrating, and these two people tell the princess, "Oh, you're evil. You have all of us lose our family and everything." And the princess is like, "What are you talking about? Everybody loves me. Look, everybody's celebrating." Naruto quickly disposes of her ideas when he throws a kunai, and all these puppet strings fall, and she starts realizing that all these people she thinks are real people celebrating her honor are puppets. So she now knows that this guy that she entrusted is actually trying to run the kingdom and become the emperor and turn her and have everything as puppets. So quickly she has to stop him. Naruto has to stop him and restore order. The guy is a puppet master guy, as far as kind of like Sasori. He could control puppets with his chakra strings. And basically to stop him, they use this lost tower thing, where the Lost Tower basically relieves him of this certain special energy that he has. And Naruto, and spoiler right here, his father Minato used a Super Rasengan to defeat him. One of my favorite parts of the movie was when Naruto and Minato was forming the Super Rasengan. Naruto's like, wait a minute, because at this point he still doesn't know that this is his father. He's like, wait a minute, the fourth isn't able to do a complete Rasengan. And Minato tells Naruto, well, me and you have very similar chakras, so when people of similar chakras come together, they could do such thing. So Naruto forms the Super Rasengan, defeats the villain, and saves the day, so to speak. At the end of the movie is one of the most interesting and treats for the fans moment. Naruto starts talking to the fourth Hokage and starts questioning him, could you be my dad? And Minato tells him, if I do have a kid in the future, I hope he grows up to be just like you. We also get a funny joke at the end when Naruto realizes that's Kakashi. And also when Yamato is like, oh, Kakashi, and like he hits him and he's like, oh, I've been picked on by you all this time. Overall, the movie was actually quite good. The villain wasn't as good as I expected him to be. He was, a puppet master, which we've kind of seen that already with Sasori, and we've seen stuff like that, but it was still pretty good. The sucking of chakra was kind of cool, I guess, but we've seen stuff like that in the past. Overall, I would give this movie a solid 8 out of 10. It had action. One thing I guess we could have gone without is the whole princess thing again, because Naruto has done that in many movies already. So it kind of could have done without that. But overall, it was definitely an enjoyable movie, and I recommend you check it out whenever you get the chance. But that's all I have for you guys today. I'm ForneverWorld, and have an awesome day, people.